Hi everyone. It is Thursday, April 17th. Um, we're still working on that big project with the graduation speech. Yesterday I promised to upload an outline and I forgot to, so it'll be there today. In today's video, I would like to talk to you about President Kennedy's speech. I'm going to read the ending to it. I'm going to make the whole thing's available in that final exam folder under files. And I'm also going to put the outline under that file and put it in the assignment for today. And basically, the assignment for today is to look at that outline and continue to start thinking about how you're going to finish up and write this speech. We really only have about a week and a half left, so you should be at the point where you're at least if you're not writing down bullet points, thinking about it. What would you say to people? What do you want them to know? I think if you read the outline, it'll be helpful. And we've got a few more speeches and a few more poems to go through. Tomorrow's a big day. Favorite speech of all time is tomorrow, and you're going to want that. It's really good. I think you'll really appreciate it and like it. I'll read it. I've got a video of it that has music. I listened to it hundreds and hundreds of times over the course of teaching seniors. So I think you'll really enjoy it. Most of the time, I can't wait to get to that point of the year and share it with you. I guess we're just sharing it in a different way now. New times for or new methods for new times. So today, I'm just going to read the end to you. The interesting thing to me after going through these speeches uh, is how relevant they are to modern times. Certainly, Kennedy in the 60s wasn't predicting the coronavirus pandemic of 2020. But I think if you read through it and you hear some of the things he said, some of those things are so applicable to what we're going through today. And I think it would be useful for you to read through it and perhaps potentially start picking out things that you might refer to in your speech. Remember, in your speech, you have to have at least three, that'd be three sources of quotes or segments of somebody else's speech or poem that would be illustrating your point. So this might be a good speech to pull something from, as are any of the others. So um, I'm going to read the ending. It's like the last four paragraphs, but I think you'll see immediately how relative it is. What would it be? He wrote it in the 60s, so 60 years later still makes sense. Interesting. All right, so he ends his speech with a call to action, which is what I encourage you guys to do as well in your speech in the outline. Here's his call to action. In your hands, my fellow citizens, more than in mine, will rest the final success or failure of our course. Since this country was founded, each generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service surround the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again, not as a call to bear arms, though arms we need, not as a call to battle, though embattled we are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle, year in and year out, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, a struggle against the common enemies of man, tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance, North and South, East and West, that can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind? Will you join in that historic effort? In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it, and the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, I ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Finally, Whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us the same high standard of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history, the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work must truly be our own. So I think you'll agree that's a powerful call to action and a powerful message from one of our presidents, um, gifted speech writer or orator, um, gifted politician, and quite a call to action based on troubles that he was perceiving worldwide. And now currently we live in a time where there certainly are troubles worldwide during this pandemic. So I think a lot of the things are relative and transfer over to what we're dealing with. You can go through the whole speech. It's available under that file tab and anywhere. It's ask not what your country can do for you speech by Kennedy. It's widely available on the Google. Um, but I think it has a lot of useful information. You may be able to pull things for that from your speech. So for today, continue thinking about what your point is, what you would say, how you would address people. Check out the outline that I am going to remember to include today. Uh, you guys have been doing a great job clicking the attendance button. I appreciate that. It makes my job way easier. Thanks. I am expecting, though I do not have any, real actual insight into this, but I mean, eventually we have to get information. Um, I know that I've reached out several times to the administration team about what to tell you guys when you have questions about, I don't know, things like final exams, grades, fourth quarter, graduation, things. And because we work with the district, we're still waiting on the district, Duval County Schools, to come up with what the plan's going to be. It's Thursday. They've got to come up with a plan soon, I would expect. I promise you, as soon as I hear anything, I will jump on a video and let you know with alerts on Teams. No matter what time of the day it happens, it'd be an additional update of what I find out, and I'll let you know as soon as I know. Um, that's all I really have for today, guys. I hope that you are doing well. Again, if you need something in chat or an email, or if there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. Start bullet pointing ideas that you might want to use for your speech. Don't make it harder than it has to be. You guys are talented and smart and kind and gifted, and my too short time with you in the classroom, because we've kind of had the last few months taken from us, um, leads me to believe that you are going to rock this assignment. I am really looking forward to reading what you have to say, because I know how talented you all are. So don't let perfection be the enemy of good. Just start getting some ideas down of what you would say. Don't overthink it too much. You guys have great advice. I know you well enough to know that just through classroom conversations with you, that you have great advice and great insight, and many of you have gone through incredibly difficult things in life and have come out the other side as just amazing people. So I have every confidence that if you'll just take a breath, think about what I'm asking you to do, read through the sources, and look at the outline, you will be able to create a final project that will just, you know, knock my hat off. So, that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Uh, be safe, be kind. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. You can hit chat anytime. I have my phone with me well, not when I'm in the garden, but I have my phone with me almost all the time. I'll get back to you the same day or probably the same hour. Email if you need anything else. Thanks for being awesome, and have an awesome day. See you tomorrow.